Hello, darlings. Hello, my psychic ducklings. I've got the Sistine Chapel in back of me. What do you think? Not grandiose enough? What do you think? I keep thinking like somebody's sneaking up on me. I turn around, it's God, which is actually kind of profound and essentially the story of humankind in a nutshell. Anyway, hi, I'm Peri. You're you, which is the best thing you can be. Um, let's see, what was I going to tell you? Um, Yeah, sorry, I was out for a week or two there because I had a little foot emergency. But no, I'm back in the Sistine Chapel and I've been healed and everything's great. Um, so the moon is in Sagittarius tonight, which is fun. Sagittarius is an idealistic, slightly blunt, and by slightly I mean extremely kind of travel oriented. It can be a little shallow, but in a really fun way. So we're going to let them have that sign. So when the moon is in Sagittarius, the day is kind of goofy. For instance, am wearing a backdrop and my sister's pajama bottoms, which she doesn't know. They're her birthday present. And Tony, if you're watching this, I'm sending your present tomorrow. I'm just wearing it tonight. Anyway, so I'm here staring at the phone like a lovesick teenager, waiting for your call to see how I can be of assistance. And I'm a real assistant. I may not be good at things like tying my shoes or breathing oxygen on a regular sort of basis, but I'm good at my job. Anyway, meanwhile, now that I've done bragging, I just do that just because I hope someday Ryan Gosling's going to be watching. He's going to be like, wow, she is good at her job. His wife has the same birthday as me. I think that's a sign. I think it's time for him to change over, right, Ryan? Um, okay. So this extremely glamorous last minute bucket, I'm doing renovations in my house, is filled with tarot cards. We're going to do the tarot card reading for the week. So I'm going to pick 3 cards. You have been here before, I hope. If not, welcome. And if so, welcome back. So you know that the tarot psychic weather is just like regular weather, except fewer cows, less damaging to crops. And I shouldn't have watched Twister last night. We had so many tornadoes. I was saying in Maryland, it's crazy. Um, I kept expecting like Wicked Witch of the West to bike past my window. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. Okay, hi Christine. We're just going to do the psychic tarot weather. I'm going to pick 3 cards. Do you mind hanging out while we do this? I'm going to ask you because
Yeah.
I'm already getting stuff for you. Yes. I
Okay, no
love people
problem.
named Christine. No, I'm just really excited. You've got nice energy. Okay, while you're waiting, and for my listeners and viewers at home, and now our listeners and viewers, Christine, um, I share them with you. Christina, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Um,
No,
I'm
that's
going to
okay.
ask everybody to breathe in. Thank you. Breathe in deeply, and then breathe out through their mouth like they're blowing out a birthday candle, kind of like half whoopee cushion, half birthday candle. Do that 3 times while you're waiting. Concentrate on what you want to ask, and it stimulates the vagus nerve, not the vagus nerve. Vagus nerve is where you wake up in a strange hotel room in Las Vegas with a sex worker and no idea of where the last 20 years went. The vagus nerve, however, but enough about my personal life. I'm very ADD today. Um, Really, I seriously, if ADD was people, I'd be China. So this is for the, oh, that's really interesting. You know, I've never picked a card upside down in the show before. My friend Nancy Strauss gave me these cards and I love them because they're people of color. Well, I'll show you in a second. It's not just, plain old milky people. Um, well, it isn't this particular card, but so this card is for the beginning of the week, so today and the next couple of days. And as you can see, if you're holding it right side up, I think I just ripped my sister's pajama pants. If you're holding it right side up, it's a guy and he's or a girl, whatever. He's not kind of non-binary. He's sitting under a tree and a golden hand is coming out from a cloud. offering him a golden cup, which happens so often. And he's like, you know what? I've already got 3 golden cups. Can you come back next Tuesday? And it's like, no. However, upside down, the reversed meaning of this card is good news. It means that an opportunity you thought you had lost forever, or you're too old for, or too tall, or too short, or too fat, or too thin, or all that crap we tell ourselves, which is totally not true. That opportunity is coming around again. Actually, this is for everybody listening and watching. It really is. But Christina, I think this is also for you, but we'll get more specific
Okay.
in a minute. um, just send me your PIN number and your bank. Oh, sorry, wrong show. Um, I think this whole Sistine Chapel backdrop is going to my head. Again, this is interesting for the middle of the week, which is like the weekend. This card looks like it's a bummer. It is not a bummer card. It's actually a good card. It means, the dude is. Oh, this is what I mean. He's a gentleman. He's a gentleman of color, which is awesome. Not oddly, but unusually for 1905, when this Rider Waite deck, this is the classic one, was first created, the woman who did the genius, who did the illustrations, was half Jamaican and half Jewish. In other words, our kind of girl. So this card means that you think you've missed an opportunity. See the 3 golden cups, and he's facing them, and he's like, way, way. But if he turns around and stops that hideous whining, um, there are 2 upright golden cups, and he's got everything's fine. Stop whining. Not you, him. Anyway. Okay. And oh wow. Freaking love this week. And here we go. So all of this introspection and all of this, like, wait a minute, perhaps it's not too late for me. I can do the thing. So it's time for you to do the thing. This is the card of starting to do the thing. Because God is work. I mean, not that I've met either of them personally, frankly. But and, and I'm almost done, Christina. Thank you for sticking around. If you have,
Yeah.
please tell me you have. Okay, good. Thank you. I'll be right there.
Oh, yeah, I'm still here
So
for sure.
it's the end of the week. Yay! Okay, you're pretty sure. That was really good. Okay, well, I like you. Um, so this card is aces in tarot, as in poker. I used to date a poker player. What a bad idea that was. Um, but that they're very good in aces are very good in tarot. They mean step upward in frequency, the beginning of a whole new cycle. And because this has to do with swords, means like you're cutting out the dead wood, you're getting rid of the fat. This might be the time that you finally write that book. She says, looking at herself in the mirror with huge guilt. I'm almost done with my book. Um, anyway, so it's the beginning of a new cycle. Might also be swords have to do with like the intellect, ideas, things of the mind. So it's an idea that kind of like really sets you free and helps you out. And that is our psychic weather for the week. And I'm here for you. Hey, I'm so glad you're here. Yay, thousands here. So how can I help?
I am looking to find out what my next steps are career-wise, job-wise. Like what I'm a little, well, more than a little stuck. Some things have happened recently, and I don't know which way to go
Yeah, a lot of
or
stuff
what's going to
happened
happen even.
recently. Um,
Mm-mm.
actually, I usually don't do this, but I'm getting the feeling that if I'm going to get the office politics card, if I
Yeah.
no, I'm getting the chariot upside down card, but I'm getting like office politics, but like they're playing to kill. I
Yeah.
think the job was nice for a long time, right?
It was what? Sorry?
I think the job was nice for a while, and then they like
Yeah, it
brought new
did.
people in, or did yeah, it
Yeah.
was nice. And then they brought 2 or 3 new people in, and one. I hope your boss isn't watching this, but if he is, he sucks. Okay, but this is good news for He does. He just um, he's
Like
not
like mine?
a whoever the person is. I don't know if they got a new CEO. I don't know if they got a new boss. Whoever is responsible for all the changes that are making work no fun at all anymore. You can
Yeah,
tell me if I'm
there's
wrong,
it's a group. Yeah.
but yeah, there's three people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Excuse me. Okay.
Very.
I enjoyed that. Thank you. But this isn't my real hair. Um, okay. Well, it's interesting because you can actually use my guides sometimes use very odd figures of speech, and they said you can use somebody, a coworker, as a springboard out of there. So of course, now I have a mental picture of you in a bathing suit. You look great, and you're using the person as a diving board. And I'm like, I don't think that's going to go over so big.
No.
Somebody you work, although people have very strange tastes. So um, there is somebody. There's a guy there, an older gentleman you've worked with for at least 4 years. I think you should. I think you can trust him enough because he is not thrilled with the new regime either. Is he like a graphic designer type of person? What does this guy do?
It's more
Am I
sales based.
okay? Oh, he looks like somebody I worked with at Scholastic. But
Oh,
totally irrelevant. Um, but a good guy, and
okay.
he has his ear to the ground. He knows who's hiring. You need to take a step up, young lady. You're playing too small. I want you to get up every morning, look in the mirror, and say, I'm a magnificent, divine being, and I'm going to send all of my money to Peri Lyons at 18 beat. No, never mind. It's a great affirmation. Try it. Hasn't
Yeah, like
worked yet, but I live in hope. What?
I'm just not sure what's going to come up for me and how long it's going to be.
Here's what I would suggest. Two things. Uh,
Okay.
one thing is make a list, and I think that you're playing it a little small because you're a human being, and it's hard to have faith, right? It's hard to have,
Right.
and I'm not saying like God faith. I'm saying like just faith. Morning,
Yeah.
the sun comes up every morning. That's you can have faith in that, and
Yeah.
you know, groundhogs eat my strawberries. I can have faith in that. That sounds really dirty for some reason. Anyway, mm, mm. Actual groundhogs just ate my. Never mind.
Yeah.
But you can have faith because you're incredibly likable. I've been doing this show for 6 years, and your vibe is like I'm coming to. Where are you in Ontario, Vancouver? All of my friends in New York are
Winnipeg.
from Toronto, so Winnipeg. Cool.
Yeah.
What is it? I
Yeah.
love Canadians. You guys you're smart and polite and kind.
Oh, that's so
And
sweet. You have no
I don't
idea how
do
much I needed to hear this today.
oh, really? I love my best
Yeah.
girlfriend. One of my three best girlfriends in the world, Katerina, is from Toronto. Ashley's from Toronto. I just, they're all great. You know
Nice.
what it is? My friend Leslie. It's you guys are very civilized. You're
Oh.
so nice. You're so polite. Thank you, and you
Oh,
especially. Also, you're very.
oh,
I
thank you.
can see you with my heart side. You have no idea how pretty you are, young lady.
Oh.
You're really attractive. I mean, not that that matter. But you know what? Who am I kidding? It does matter. And uh, you're really attractive. I
Aw,
wish more.
thank you.
I didn't think I was pretty until it went away, and then I was like, "Uh-oh." Perhaps I should have taken a little more ownership of that.
That comes from inside,
Back.
not out. It was the way I look at
Oh.
it. Oh,
Well, good point. So here's what's going to happen with you. Hold on.
okay.
What kind of weird relationship are you in anyway? Um, I can't tell if you're either single or you've been with somebody for a long time because the flatline kind of energy is very similar. That sounds really awful, but I can't take it back now. Um, but it feels to me like, and husband, wife, other, llama, I don't care. Feels like somebody is in and out of your life. Same person. Is that correct?
Not really. My husband and I, we were together once for several years, then we broke up, then we got back together and got married. He's like the love of my life.
Oh, okay. Yes, he is.
Hmm.
All right. I guess it was just that breakup thing. Do not work together.
Yeah,
Do
maybe
not.
probably.
Do not. It's the same thing that
No,
makes
no,
you
we
really
don't.
compatible. What?
Hmm. No, we don't
Go
work
ahead.
together. No.
No, no, I don't ever do that again. No, no, no,
Oh
no,
no,
no, no, no. The
no.
same thing that makes you very compatible because you're kind of like you're the same only different. Um,
Yes.
yeah, so you know what I mean. I'm sorry, I was just kidding.
Yeah.
A friend was telling me you should love yourself today, and I was like, I do love me. What? I have so much in common.
Yeah. Exactly.
I was so proud of that. You're the only person who got it. She just looked at me. Yeah, I really like you. You guys are together for the rest of your life. So
Oh
what
yeah, he's
happens
the yin to my
sometimes
yang, and
is,
yeah.
yeah, if I'm getting like this kind of like, it either means that you're by yourself or you're in something that is not causing you stress. In fact, quite the opposite. Does he have a brother?
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
I'm boyfriend shopping and I'm gonna get. I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm totally boyfriend shopping. Mhm.
Yeah.
Um, I'm a very good cook, but this isn't my real hair. Um, okay, let me get serious. Here's what's going to happen with you.
Mhm.
It's actually going to happen fairly fast. I think within 2 weeks,
Okay.
I would manage to wangle your way into a conversation with that guy who's been there, or a guy who's been there a little while, who's not going to rat you out. Because believe me, the management situation, it's only going to get worse. They're
Yeah.
just, they don't care. I mean, they
Yeah.
less than don't. I mean, they would if they could stomp you like cockroaches, they would. So, time to
Mhm.
leave. Also, you're a little scared of going past what you think you can do. You've got like this little inner glass ceiling. We all do. When
Mhm.
they called to offer me this show, I'm like, oh, I've dreamed of this all my life. I can't. Um, and I had to sort of talk talk myself into it. Um,
Uh-huh.
and for you, you're right and left brained. What I mean by that is that you're creative, you're able to think in abstract ways, and you're able to sort of understand doing things for the greater good. But you also, God only knows how you manage this, have admin and managerial sort of skills. I mean,
Yes.
I'm right brained. You put me in a room full of people, and I'm supposed to be doing a job, and I will do nothing but tell jokes about snails and ducks. Which, if it's a party, it's good. If it's a publishing company that I used to work at, work anyway.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. But you have both, and you have them both
Yes.
strongly.
Yes.
That's so
That
cool.
yeah,
I'm
I
so not.
knit, I crochet, I cook, but I'm very analytical and techy, and yeah.
Yes, I am woman. Hear me roar. Okay. I, I am so not worried about you. Within 4 weeks, within 2 weeks, you're going to start this conversation. Within 4 weeks, you're going to be, um, you got to do some work. And then I've got to jump off. There's a
Yeah.
very nice young lady in Minnesota where I used to live, but who I'm going to talk to now. But I just adore you. You're so fun. Wow. Please don't worry.
Thank you.
You really.
Okay. Yeah. It's
I didn't say as much. Please don't. And let me know how you're doing because I want to know. I
yeah.
think you're going to be
It's
out of
been
there
a rough
within 2 months.
year.
Oh
Oh.
God, it's been an awful year. I mean, for a lot of people, it's
Yeah.
getting so much better now. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, you're going to be out of there within 2 months, and within 3 months, you're going to be in a much better job, much better. Nice office too. Other place is a
And
little dingy. Um, so all right, go buy yourself something really pretty for the house tomorrow, and let me know what happens. I mean, not with the house. You
okay.
know what I mean. All right. My sweet. It was so nice
Okay.
meeting you. Thank you.
You too. Take
Hey,
care.
it's the best people. Hi, Miss Nice Minnesota person whose name I didn't see because my producer flashed it on the air for less than a second. Oh, Cassie. Oh, I love that name. Oh, cool. Is that short for Cassandra?
Yes, it is.
And you know, of course, Cassandra was a psychic. She wasn't a very popular
Oh,
psychic because did you know that? Well, yeah, of course you
no,
did.
I did not.
Well, Cassandra was in ancient Greece. Cassandra is one of the oldest sort of queenly names. You have a great name. Cassandra, the name is at least 3,000 years old. And Cassandra in ancient Greece was a famous prophetess. But the problem was she kept telling the truth. She kept being right. And she wasn't very cheerful. So they killed her. But so a Cassandra it's an actual word if you look it up in the dictionary. It's somebody who predicts like an unpopular future, and everybody's like, "Oh, pshaw, you're so negative," and then like they're eaten by elephants the next day. So being a Cassandra in ancient times meant that you were right, but didn't always work out for you. But now it's modern times, and Cassandra is a beautiful name, and Cassie's like a country music singer name. She's got 4 minutes, so ask me a question. How can I help you, my love?
So I was just curious. I recently applied for a new job, and I'm just curious if that line of work, even if I don't get that job, is that something that I should continue along that path and try to pursue in that field? And I also was thinking about going back to school as well. And I wasn't sure if that was like for my highest good or if I was even dabbling into the right things. And I guess I just have questions about career and education.
Okay. We have 3 minutes, so I'm going to talk really fast. But luckily, I'm a New Yorker and I'm good at that. The first thing I want you to do is go into close your eyes and go into your tummy and just ask it, um, is this the right career path for me? And tell me if it says yes or no.
I got yes.
Cool. I agree. I think you can do both. I think there's a way that you can finagle, and I don't mean finagle in a bad way. I think what's going to happen is this something more scientific than not. I mean,
It's
it's
legal work.
okay. So, but it's left-brained, as I should have said. Sorry. Um, but it's interesting because you will be segueing into something that has to do with medicine. Are you becoming a paralegal?
I am a
Because that would be.
paralegal currently. Well, that's what my degree is in. But I'm also a Reiki healer as well, and I do
Oh, you
energy
can do
healings,
both.
and I want to study psychology to bridge Reiki with mental health.
That's a great idea. I'm writing a book about this very thing. Um, I would take the job because the first 10 years I was doing the psychic work, I was also uh, the personal shopper at Louis Vuitton in New York City. Um, having steady work, having a community is it's what you need right now.
Okay.
Um, I think interestingly, you might go into I do see you going back to school. There's a really good school near you that you can get into, but now I don't know. I've forgotten where. Oh, you're in Minnesota. I used to live in Minnesota. I love Minnesota. Um, really good schools there. There's some sort of hold on, neuroscience, forensic psychology, and tap dancing. No, neuroscience and forensic psychology that would be a perfect fit for you. You're essentially talking about the
And
body mind
I
connection.
love neuroscience. I'm a neuroscience
Yeah.
nerd.
Yes, you are. God bless you for that. Well, for those of us who are agnostics, random fluctuations in the space-time continuum. Bless you for that. Oh, you're fine. I'm not worried about you at all. Not even a tiny bit. We've got 60 seconds. So here, it feels like you have a supportive partner. Is that correct?
Well, I'm just started seeing, still kind of seeing somebody, and he's very, very supportive in anything that I do.
Okay, I'm going to take that as a win. Yes, I think you might wind up long term with him. He's not what
Oh.
you expected, but I think he's better than you expected. I don't think
Yes.
I don't think he was what you were expecting physically. Does that make sense? It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. Damn, I'm good. You've got two of the happiest years. You got really happy times coming up. Just be a little careful when you. Maybe I'm projecting because I hurt my foot last week. You can sometimes you're a little accident prone, so be a little careful about that. Watch where you're stepping. Okay, I don't want you stepping on glass or a skunk. All right, I've got to zoom. I love you guys. I'm so glad you called, Cassie. Guys, come back next week. I'm Peri Lyons, New York City celebrity psychic on Moonstruck TV and A1R Radio. Yes, love you.